So this is classed as the Sheffield Country Walk, even though this is the old Woodhead Route. Back that way is classed as the Pens Trail. So this sort of like is classed as a Sheffield Country Walk now, and we're going to try and see if we can find a location of where the track is still in place, where Deepcar station is. There's some track that's still, well, it was live up until recently, and now it's been closed down and disused. So we're going to try and find our way down there and see what we can see. So one of the first stations we're coming across is this station called Wortley Station. This was closed in 1955, so it's been a while since this was ever used. I mean, being on the Sheffield to Manchester route, which we're stood on now, this station was in between Deepcar and Penistone. Still got a bit of character, hasn't it? Lovely old station. So we're just going to be following this as far as we can get for today. And we're going to try and have a look at the curve that goes off towards Deepcar. I think the track bed is still down there. So we're going to have a look. So what I did cover in one of my previous videos from last year was I actually walked Penistone towards Manchester, through Woodhead, and covered some of the old GC, which is between Sheffield and Manchester. So I thought I could just come down this end of towards Sheffield just to see what I can cover down this way. I've only got a short period of time, so we'll see how far we can get. Right, so we just got to go underneath the A616. So we built an underpass for, so the old railway line would have ploughed through here, but this road is quite new, so sort of like lose the line a little bit. Hopefully we can get back onto it down the side. It's a busy road. So here we are, back onto the main line again. It's hard to sort of imagine this was like the main Sheffield to Manchester route. I mean, the embankment either side of here is quite steep. I don't know if you can see that. You can just make out all the stone that's been carved away out the sides. So I was just walking along and noticed this. So can you make out these posts run along here? This would have carried the signalling for the main line. They're still in place, and there's still See if we can get over to it. Still a piece of metal column which would have been the overhead gantry, part of the overhead gantry, which would have went all the way down this line. It just totally burnt off with a heat torch. I don't know what that is up there. It's like a... See if we can scan in. Some sort of metal structure. So just running along there, look, you can see all the posts. Still got the brackets. So there we go, a little bit of evidence this was once a railway. And they actually run pretty much all the way along here. Only seems to be on the one side. Can't see anything on that side. Got a tree down here. Yeah, they continue still. Still a lot of freight on the ground as well. Quite surprised. Yeah. Just rotting away, lost in time. Still got the metal brackets just hanging on there. So they would have carried the cabling. That's what they would have been for. Yeah, quite interesting that. Surprised how far it's still going. So they just left them there in place. See if we can get a bit closer to this one. There you go. See these, look, these little like gutter style brackets. They actually run all the way along there. It's the scattered bits of concrete. There's another one there, look, just been ripped out of the ground. Right, should we carry on? All the rail freight still on top. And I think we just come across a little underpass. So we'll go and have a quick look at that. Just another footpath that leads down there. Let's see if I can get that in view. I don't know if you can see that. Let's go down there and have a look. I'm assuming just a farm access, maybe. I mean, there's a bit of a cobbled pathway leading up there. It's quite interesting. Some more discarded concrete. So the line would have been above us. Quite a nice little underpass, that. Right, let's get back up onto the main line. So we shouldn't be too far away from Deepcar. There was a station there. It's now a dwelling, but you still got the line that's still down in use. Well, it was in use up till 2019, I think. Might be a bit later than that. So we're just coming to the area now where the track bed should be over to my right hand side. Just going to try and find a gap. I don't know if this goes any further once we get to the end here. Oh look, there's a few railway sleepers there. Looks like it's a stack of them stacked up. Another railway sleeper. So this is where the tracks would have joined. It's getting quite overgrown now, so I'm not too sure how far I'm going to get. There's some rails. There you go, discarded track. Hidden in the undergrowth. Last bit of remaining track from the Sheffield to Manchester line. Right. We'll just make out the track bed through there, so we'll just see if we can find a gap. There we go. Getting quite overgrown now, isn't it? So just have a little walk down here. You can see no trains have been running down here for a while. There we go, won't be using that telephone. Whatever's left of it. I just noticed you can just see in the distance there, Deepcar station. See if I can scan in. So we'll have a quick brief walk a bit closer in a second, but I just want to go down here. There's a set of points straight ahead. So the point lever's been taken out. That's a two-way point, so there's another set of points there as well. Look at that, it's like a little hut of some sort. Interesting. So this is where the track sort of verges into 3 different sections. So back onto sort of concrete sleepers. And then this side, the track's being taken up. So there we go, finally got here to have a look. Right, so let's head back down here and see if we can see a bit of the original Deepcar station. But I won't go too far up because it's a private house now, I think. There we go, I'm not going to go any further than here. That was Deepcar station. And to see the track going off into the distance. So it's still in place all the way to Sheffield. Right, let's start making our way back. Right, so I'm heading back now. I hope you enjoyed that little video. Nice little explore along the old Sheffield to Manchester route. Another little section done. So please subscribe and check out my other videos. One from last year, which I done a bit further along this line. So see if you can find that, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye.